Um, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to start this. I've seen a billion videos, but if I have to do it myself, I'm going to fuck up. First of all, this is not scripted. Second of all, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. It's probably a one-off, maybe twice, maybe a few times. I don't know. I uh, I have no idea what to do, but I'm just here to talk about one thing, and I don't know how to explain this properly. First of all, welcome to my channel. Second of all, I have no experience in doing this, so it's going to be amateurish as fuck. And third of all, I'm so very sorry that you're going to have to put up with my voice. I mean, it's trust me, it's not my favorite thing to listen to, and it's probably not your favorite thing to listen to either. So, good luck. Um, I want to show you a few things first. The reason why I'm making this video is that people think it's very easy to balance things out in Star Citizen. And I am here to disprove you of that. The way I'm going to do that is to show you things like the actual files, how many code there is in it, and what's already in there, because you might think that there's not much in there, but there's a lot in there. So let's first go over the fact that it's not a single file, it's 6 files. First of all, you have your ammo parameter file, then you have your weapon file, and in that weapon file you have 4 more files. One for the ventilation, one for the barrel, one for the firing mechanism, and one for the power array. Which already might indicate that we might have subcomponents in the future. Let's first go into the ammo parameter file. To your left, all the files. Right? All of them. To your right, all the code. This code is to make your bullet exist. No matter if it's energy, distortion, combine, ballistic, it doesn't matter. Without this, no bullet, no bullet, no pew. Everything in the blue here are tags. Like, if you want to know something, look here. Look in the blue. You want to know something about damage drop, you'll find it damage drop parameters. It's not in there, but it's going to be in there because it's there. You have your breachability parameters, you have the alternate visual parameters. I'm sorry, I'm not English. I've never done this before. I've also have no script, so I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Um, First thing you notice is all clients is normal. Your size, your category, it's your lifetime. Hit point 0 because you don't want your bullet to get shot out of the sky. I mean, it's an energy cannon bullet. I mean, it goes at 700 meters per second, blah 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 blah. Shots per audio loop is just to make your sound go boom. That's it. A little bit lower if we get to the more interesting stuff, like your mass, your pierceability, your radius, your thickness, like thickness. There's some files in there, and I can promise you that I will be thick. What else do we have here? There's like no spin, no roll. I mean, it needs to go straight ahead. Like it doesn't have any grooves in it that makes it turn around its own axis. I mean, it's energy. What else do we have here? You have the color of the ammo. Hee like, they can give it any color they want. You have your bullet projectile parameters. I have no idea what it does. I mean, it's in there. I mean, there's even detonation parameters. So I think these are just for like weapons like the C788 Combine. But I don't quote me on it. Then you have your damage info. This is basically the line that you need to look at. It defines how much alpha damage it does and which type of damage it does. Right now we're looking at the laser cannon. The bearing laser cannon size 2 that comes standard with the Mafon Mustang. It does 110 energy damage, and that's it. No distortion, no physical, no thermal, no biochemical, no stun. These three, thermal, biochemical, stun, they're not in game yet. Fuck it. Don't look at it. Don't even think that they exist. They won't exist for a very long time. Then you have your pierceability parameters, which is also not into the game because we don't have any armor yet, but it shows it's in there. It's one of the many things that's already in there, but you don't know that it's one of the many things that you know that's in there, but you don't know that it's in there because there's no indication of it. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of things in there, but you have no fucking clue what the fuck they do. Next up on the list is the weapon file itself. I really should have prepared this. Basically, this is what gives stats to your weapon. If that sentence makes any sense. You have your power base, your power draw. Uh, there's like your overclocking stats, your overpowering stats, which are all have been removed for now. Yeah, there's a lot like how much signature they give off. There's your overheat, your maximum temperature. There's your misfire temperature. There, also your mass. There's a lot more than Urkel shows. Your health, which is going to become important pretty soonish. I mean, within the next year. Keep an eye on that. Keep that in mind. Uh, what else do we have here? I really should have prepared this. Your resistances. Your resistances. What else do we have here? Your degradation, which is also going to become very important. Like after 20 hours, this is going to say this is the Bezier curve that it uses, but in numbers. What else do we have here? Like there's like see all this shit? See all this shit? Like all this? I have no fucking clue what it does. Do we care? Nah. Does it matter? Most likely. I mean, you have your fire rate for the underpower stats. Basically, when you're, I think when you're low on your lifetime hours, this will start kicking in. There's your spread modifier, your overpower stats. Like right now, you need the fire rate multiplier and the damage multiplier. It's all you need. Everything else, toss it out the window. There's your overclocking. Same. Just these two. Don't look at anything else. There's also like a shit ton of more code. It doesn't matter. What else do we have here? You have your heat stats, your aim recall modifier, blah 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 blah. Your weapon region consumer parameters, requested region per second. This is how fast it regens. So you get like 2016, 2017 region per second back. So if your ship has 30,000 Region, you need about 15 seconds to fill it up. This is your cooldown, which is just a second. This is your regeneration cost per bullet. This is how much regen you take away from your ship pool each time you fire. And this is the maximum it will request. So if you have 30,000, it will only request 12,000. That's it. There is a limit, but it's difficult. Explaining that more in detail is going to be difficult because I don't know how everything works yet. Like how priority, there's a priority. If you have size 4 weapons and you have size 3 weapons, the ammo, the amount of regen that you can draw from your capacitor is prioritized, and I don't know if it's the size 4 or the size 3 that prioritizes itself first. And it's difficult. But if you want to balance things out, these are also stats that you need to balance out. Like, keep that in mind. Then you have your recoil, the sounds, all sounds, more sounds, la 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 la. I don't know what the fuck this does. It's how much space it takes up. That's already done, but not enabled yet. The geometry, the materials, la 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 la. I have. Oh, here, mass. There it is. Shop item. This is more for showing it on display. And this is. I gotta be real careful here. Also, these are the distortion parameters. If you see this is why I think we're getting subcomponents of weapons, because the barrel is something different, the firing mechanism is something different, the power array attachment is something different, the ventilation is something different. And these things, the fact that they have a size, I think we're getting subcomponents, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it. Don't attack me on it if it doesn't happen. I mean, CIG is still at liberty to do what with the game. CIG is still at the liberty to do with their game what they want. So they might put it in there. They might not put it in there. I don't know. I don't care. It's not my thing. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the last 4 files. The barrel, the fire mechanism, the ventilation, and the power array. I'm also going to quickly skip over them, just so you know how much code there's in these. Like the amount of code to make your weapons work out of all from all the files put together is just, it's massive, okay? There's a lot of fucking code that can make a lot of fucking things go a lot of fucking wrong. Just remember that. And I swear to God, if anyone makes an Avenger 1 joke about that, I'll fucking murder you. It's just more of the same category, item, lifetime policy. It's just, these are all things that nobody has a clue about, especially like the lifetime policy. I mean, you're going to only be able to use a certain component or a certain weapon for an X amount of time. Then it'll just deteriorate. It's going to break. So prepare for that. Like the type weapon attachment, subtype barrel, size 1, grade 1. This line tells me that we're going to get subcomponents. It's also one of the reasons why I'm not complaining about anything else, because I think we're going to get like a baseline. Like every energy weapon size 1 is going to do this damage. If you wanted to fire faster, get another barrel. Do you want it to do more damage? Get another power array. I mean, I don't know if these things will change those stats. I don't know yet, but I think this is what they're heading towards. Again, don't quote me on it. Don't kill me over it. Like how much here you can see how much they take up in space in your inventory. Weapon stats. Again, a huge long line. Oh, the spread modifier. Not that we actually need that. I mean, not if you're me at least. And with that being said, I think this is a good time to end the video. I hope it was at least somewhat educational. There is still a lot that I could talk about, but I mean, this video, I think it's already like, what, 15 minutes long? If there's something that you would like to know, that you want me to talk about, I'll try to do it a little bit more structured and organized next time. A lot less, and like have an actual script or something. You know, like how the professional YouTubers do it. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you saw things in there that you liked. Maybe you saw things in there that you didn't like. I don't care. Don't drop a like. Don't follow me. Don't post a comment. Fuck all that shit. This is not why I'm doing this. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.